Initially, I was teaching since about 20 years old. I had my own clubs, and I was personal training. So I used to teach people in my shed, and then from there, I was training at 3 or 4 different gyms. I was doing cardio, boxing, kickboxing, all 4 different places, and I always found that there was always something missing. There was like obviously training at 4 different places for one sport. So obviously I had an idea of putting it all into one and making LDG Fitness Centre and everything underneath one roof, strength conditioning, weight training. So, but we'll never leave anyone out. So we'll have like proper bodybuilders in here, fitness enthusiasts, martial artists. So everything will be available for you. So we'll never cut corners on anything. The LDG fight team probably established when I was young, 20 years old. Because when we used to fight, we all used to travel together. A lot of times I used to go on my own, but when I started teaching, I had a lot of youngsters that wanted to fight, compete, and obviously seeing me compete, they wanted to compete as well. So I kind of took them underneath my wing. I used to go to competitions and take them with me, and from there, there's a few guys that are still training with me now. I've been training since I was about 10, 11 years old, who are up and coming fighters. Yeah, so we've got the likes of Galore, Bafando in here. I've got Hassan Yakubzai, who's a professional boxer. Kashif Bhatt, he used to be a pro kickboxer as well. Emrah Somez, who fights WCMMA. So we've got a lot of potential. We've got a lot of upcoming fighters as well. I kind of head up the team, put the programs together, strategies and stuff like that. So we have different coaches for different elements. So that we have a BJJ coach, we have a wrestling coach, but I kind of put it all together with the MMA, mix it all together. So I kind of come up with how specific a fighter, or his attributes, and what type of things he should be doing, training wise and everything. And I devise their programs for them as well. Yeah, it's good. It's scientific and it's fun. It's fun to do. It's a different side of fighting as well, that people don't realise. A lot of thought goes into it, because obviously to individualise a program for a specific fighter is kind of hard, and obviously like you've got to look at their strengths and weaknesses, and from there you build their programs up. And it's good to see someone who can't throw a punch go into a fight and obviously go in there and win, or not even that, I mean just show some skill, to be honest, and self-development, and you see them grow as a person, character. So there's main thing, there's loads, it's good coaching, I enjoy it. 9, 10, and Galore goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we change legs and do it again. Next let's go. Ready? When someone's getting ready for a fight, we all kind of get together, and that person gets put forward first. So like Galore's getting ready for his fight soon, so we all, Galore's the main focus of what we're doing. Emrah's getting ready for his fight, but this time in our fight camp, we're quite lucky. All of us get ready for our fights, so we're all getting ready at the same time. So we all feed off each other. We also have Hassan, who fights in boxing, which is something different to what we do, but he's in our sessions as well. So it doesn't matter what sport or whatever they're training in. We are one family and kind of thing. We all look after each other, and we just get the best out of each other. And to be honest, again, it's not about the competition. My main focus is when I teach the guys is not about fighting. It's not about the fighting. A lot of us are martial artists, I like to say, and it's a lot about philosophies, and there's a lot more to it, and I don't want to give everything away right now.
I started training with Khalid when I was 11 years old. Now I'm 20, so I've been 9 years with Khalid. Firstly, we started with just pure kickboxing. Our style was more of a Mugendo kickboxing style, and then from there now we're doing MMA, wrestling, BJJ. We train together every day. Our relationship's gone quite strong. We have a strong bond between me and my coach. I think it's more than just a student and a coach now. I listen to his advice. I seem like an older brother as well. Currently we're training for our next fight, which is on the 27th of October. We're in a training camp at the moment. Everything's going well. He's my coach and he's my training partner as well. So when I'm getting ready for a fight, he's always there with me, teaching me and being my partner as well. So we go through everything together. In all my fights, he's always been there. It's mainly just been me and him.
I knew of Khalid, I think Khalid knew of me. Literally I found out afterwards, after Khalid had met me, where I used to actually train. Khalid's obviously a lot younger than me, about 10 years younger than me. He used to watch me train from the door. From there, it's amazing that now we're training together, we're like training partners. So now I think I've known Khalid for about 5-6 years. Literally when we train together, Khalid's ethics are amazing. His work effort is second to none. He really pushes himself. The motivation that he gives and what we feed off of him, the energy that we feed off as well, is amazing. We've been out to Spain, Morocco, we've had training camps over there. He's been through hell and back as such, excuse the pun. But he really has got that motivation to push himself, and the science that he's using in the training at the moment is amazing, very futuristic, mixed with the traditional training that we used to do years before, and he's incorporated it together to devise his own formulation of training. So every day we have a set training regime from a book that he's established himself. Now with the MMA, obviously as everyone knows, it's a combination of many different arts, i.e. BJJ, kickboxing, boxing, it's all incorporated together. The way that Khalid is moulded and put all these arts together is absolutely amazing. The way that he flows from one to the other, I think people don't actually realise how good he is actually on the floor as well as on stand-up. As you'll see from him rolling on the ground with the guys, he really does flow from one thing onto another, and the amount of strength that he has is amazing. For a guy of his weight, he hits a lot harder.
A great session today. BJJ, we just finished about a 3-hour session now. Yeah, so all the guys are there, we're ramping it up. Our BJJ is a lot of technique based, so it might be longer in duration, but we focus a lot on technique. But in any art that you do, you should be focusing on technique anyway. Our instructors are all of great knowledge, and then they kind of implement technique for us. And then all we do is just drill, a lot of sparring. Again, even our sparring is controlled, nothing silly. We want to work and make sure that we're doing the stuff that we're being taught. Again, you're a training partner, so if you hurt someone today, you ain't got a training partner tomorrow. So the whole thing is to look after your training partners, and it is a progression. This whole martial arts is about learning and developing skill. So if you've come out of this class or one class and you've learned one thing, then you've achieved something in an hour, or even 2 hours, whatever you've done. So that's the whole basis of martial arts, is actually implementing skills in life as well. So if you're able to defend yourself, yeah, so it's good. It's good. A great session today.
When I was a kid, I've always been interested in martial arts, watching all the movies and Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme and all that. Also, when I was in school, I used to get into fights a lot, so we needed a kind of a self-discipline method for me to channel up all my energy, aggression, whatever you want to call it. I was first sent to a boxing club in Peacocks, so I went boxing. I turned up late. Me turning up late, so the boxing class was finished and there was kickboxing taking place. So I thought, hey, why not? I went down there and started doing some kickboxing, and I just absolutely loved it. That's it, that's when it all began. My transition to MMA was more influenced by Khalid, of course, Khalid. I didn't absolutely have a clue what MMA was. All I thought was, just stand up, that's all I knew. Seeing every now and then Khalid would say, "Galo, you should practice this. Come and try this with me. Come and try that with me." And I was like, okay, and I actually loved it. The way Khalid was teaching, and it was new things, like kind of like a new toy for us to play with. And then one day, a fight came up, an opportunity, I guess. So I just decided to go and give it a try after a few weeks of MMA, and it was great, and I loved it.
Good, nice. Let's go, G. It's the final week of Galore's training. All the hard work's probably been done. We got this week just to sharpen up a few MMA skills, kind of thing. Just putting the tactics back together. Yeah, so Galore's been ready for the last 2-3 weeks anyway. So we're ready for the cage, and whatever the guys got, we're gonna deal with it when we get in there.
Right now we're all geared up, the whole team's geared up for Galore's fight. His legs, second to none, absolutely amazing. His kicks, the way he incorporates it with the hands straight down to the ground. He's a very explosive guy, very fast. I mean, everyone's geared up, we can't wait, and definitely we can see another win for Galore.
Yeah, the training camp has been really good. Obviously we've been covering a bit more jiu-jitsu, wrestling, just trying to top that up into my game. Stand up seems to be okay. Just need to tweak it up a bit more for the last week, so we make it more MMA specific as opposed to just pure stand up. Khalid's been there, I mean, it's been great. All my team members, everybody's been great. Everybody's put in to help. Just looking forward to it. Hopefully things will go right. It'll be well.
Ready, man? So I'm gonna do it. 1,